And then there were 4. After 3 weeks, we've said goodbye to 20 teams, leaving us with just Wales versus Portugal and Germany versus France. Only 2, of course, can make it through to the final. And here to share their expert opinions is Golf News Deputy Sports Editor Duncan Hare and sports reporter Ashley Hammond. Now, gentlemen, the biggest talking point remains the fact that Wales have got to the semi-finals, which is quite a remarkable achievement. But what is the secret of their success?
I don't want to over-analyse it. I think they've worked hard for each other. They understand what it means to the country. They understand what it means to themselves and their careers. I think it basically is just their ability, their effort, their teamwork, their spirit. That's how they've gone this far, I think.
I wouldn't disagree with you at all, actually. I think that is the astonishing team spirit that they have. They really do believe in themselves and one another as well. It truly is a team effort, a bit like Leicester City, to be honest. I think it's quite interesting, though, if you look at it in terms of analysing, in terms of the tactics, two teams who've played a very unfashionable 3-5-2 formation have gone very far in this tournament, Italy and also Wales themselves. I think Wales defensively have been strong in midfield, but they've got some good players apart from Gareth Bale as well.
Yeah, that's true. They're not just a one-man team as everyone thought they were going into the tournament. I also think the relationship between the players and the coach, the rapport that they've got, is hugely important, and you've seen that lacking in other teams.
Massively so.
Namely England, I think. So.
They will, however, I mean, Aaron Ramsey's going to be a big miss in the semi-final.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting to see who they bring in. Speaking of Leicester, actually, they might bring Andy King in to replace him, which I think will be more solid midfield, which might work against them against Portugal. They might need to do that anyway.
They will miss him. He's been so hard working all the way through. I think he's been taken off as a sub right at the end, and you can see there's nothing left in him.
He has that extra quality.
All the Welsh players have played like that.
Now, obviously, we want to see Wales go on and do quite well, and we'd love for them to get to the final. But how worried are we that Portugal are going to get another lucky break?
I think it'd be an injustice if Portugal actually got to this final, I think, in terms of any football fan that's watched this tournament. Very likely, though, to be honest. Portugal seems to be getting through this tournament by the skin of their teeth. They've not actually won a match. I don't think... In 90 minutes.
Yeah.
They've not actually won a match. I don't think that can be overemphasised enough. In all the areas of the field you want quality, you'd want your teams to do well to progress.
Yeah.
They're failing. It's almost baffling. I think the only word you can use is resilience, that Portugal have actually managed to get this far in the competition.
I've said it before in the last rounds that they would get through by the skin of their teeth, and I think it's no different now. I think we're going to see Portugal in the final, and it is an injustice to football, but that's sadly that's how football can be sometimes.
You look at Ronaldo and Nani, it doesn't work at all. You look in the midfield areas, again, they've not been... Even Renato Sanchez, everyone's going about Renato Sanchez, he's not been that impressive when he's come in. Look at the defence, they've changed their centre-halves throughout the competition. I don't know it's a fait accompli that Portugal are going to get through. I really think for the tournament that Wales have had compared to them, I think any football fan would hope that Wales actually get through to the final.
They've got through on the skin of their teeth, and I think, they're riding their luck, and luck's obviously on their side if they've got this far. I'd love to see Wales go through, but I can just see it being an annoying penalty shootout or a last-minute goal. Yeah. It's going to be a heartbreaker, and it's going to happen as well.
Do you see Ronaldo coming to the fore? Do you see Ronaldo actually?
Well, that's the thing. We've been saying this throughout the competition. I mean, but for those 2 goals against Hungary, we haven't seen much of him, have we?
He's wasted up there. He really is. He's absolutely wasted. Him and Nani just do not work as a centre-forward pairing.
But again, if anyone can turn it on and get through and pull it out the bag for Portugal to finally sort of like get into some sort of rhythm, it's that man. So
it would be ironic, wouldn't it, if this Portugal team was the one that actually ended that nation's hoodoo, when you compare this side to the great teams they've had in the past.
2004 when they should have won it against Greece at
Luis
home.
Figo, Rui Costa, Paulo Sousa.
Yeah. Great team.
Now, in our other semi-final, France take on Germany, and we all saw Germany versus Italy. Germany, I think we all agree, did not look themselves. How much are they going to need to improve to take on, let's face it, what looks like quite a strong French side?
Yeah, particularly France at home, it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be a quest too far for this German side, because as you say, they're particularly off colour. German sides of the past wouldn't have missed 3 penalties in a shootout, so they're really going to have to turn it on. And I just don't see, from the suspensions and the injuries that they've got after that, what would have been quite a testing duel against Italy, I don't see that they've got perhaps the momentum that France have got going forward.
It's a worry when Germany can't take penalties, absolutely. Being serious, the bigger worry for them will be those suspensions, so particularly who they play up top, and injuries. With Gomez out, you'd imagine, do they go with Goetze? Is Goetze really a centre forward? I'm not sure. Do they play Müller up top? Müller's probably been the most disappointing individual player at the tournament itself. Looking at midfield, Khedira's out, Schweinsteiger's a doubt as well.
Yeah.
You could see the French going over the top of them in midfield. I think Germany's best bet, ironically, might actually be taking it to extra time and penalties.
I just think that all good things come to an end. I think this German dominance that we've seen over the past couple of years could be coming to an end against France.
Okay, guys, so come off the fence. Who do we think our two finalists are going to be?
France-Portugal final, France win. That's what I'd say.
Easy, yeah? As simple as that, Ashley, is it?
Yeah? On there, yeah.
I don't have a clue. You look at this. I think the thing about this tournament is that has been the surprises. So I'll go with France as well. I think France will be too strong for Germany, but I'll go with Wales. France-Wales final.
It's interesting if you look at the history of French football. Every time they've hosted the competition, they've won it. So I just can't see past that. Can you?
Yeah. No, I think France could. I think France. I think it's obvious to say, but the winner of the France-Germany game will be big favourites going into the final, whoever they're up against. I think both of those sides are better than Wales and Portugal.
Yeah. As hard as it is for an Englishman to say this, I'd love to see Wales win it, but I just don't think they will. Just won't be enough for them. I think there's too far to go.
Yeah, not sure that would be reciprocated the other way.
No.
But still, thank you very much, gentlemen. The semi-finals take place this week. Wednesday sees Portugal take on Wales, and Thursday is Germany versus France. As ever, you can catch the latest news, views and results on golfnews.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Golf News Sport using the hashtag Euro 2016.